Today I want to show you a tool for gauging external factors that affect access to healthcare. SimplyAnalytics is software that uses census and economic data to present an interactive map of a particular area. To open SimplyAnalytics, go to library.gmu.edu and select Databases. From the alphabetical listing at the top, click on S, and then scroll down until you see SimplyAnalytics. When you go into SimplyAnalytics, you do have the option to create your own personal account. To create an account, you just have to fill this out. This is a way to save your work, so you can go back in again and use it. You can also sign in as a guest, but when you close your browser, your work will not be saved. I'm going to just go in as a guest. SimplyAnalytics gives you all kinds of tutorials and guided sessions to help you maneuver through. I'm going to just skip this. And the first thing it's asking me is, what is my project? And we need a location. I'm going to use my hometown, which is Spokane, Washington. I'm going to choose the county. And then the next thing it asks is, these are seed variables. These are basic things that we could look at. I'm not going to look at housing or education, but I am going to look at income, because income is certainly something that will affect your access to healthcare. So I'm going to say go ahead and create this just by using household income. So over here is my legend and the breakdown by color, but you can see this is not very useful because it's pulled too far back. I'm going to double click and it gets bigger. And I'm going to keep double clicking until I get down to where I really want to look. I'm going to go one more. And now you can see there are differences in income as reflected by the different colors. This is what I know to be the downtown urban area. So I'm guessing that's why it's reflected at that level. And these are more residential areas all around. So now the next thing I want to know is something that has to do with hospitals. I'm going to come up here to where it says businesses. I'm going to browse the business categories. There's all kinds of different things I can put on this map, but I'm going to look for healthcare and general medical and surgical hospitals. And I'm going to select that. And now you'll see that there are little round dots that show me where the general hospitals are. This one has 8 entries, which means that all of these are grouped together. Sacred Heart Medical Center is one of the big regional hospitals. Providence Health Services, all of these are part of this particular company. You can also see that they're grouped all down here, downtown. Although there are some outlying. This is probably the Valley Hospitality is a general hospital. And you can see that these are all going to give me some kind of information about those business points. Okay. The next thing I'm going to look at is a quick report. If I come over here to where it says quick report, it's going to take my location, which is Spokane, break it down and give me a comparison view to the USA. So I've got the population broken down, gender, age by population, race and ethnicity, income and households, and this is just a demographic overview. I can also get housing details. So if I want to know how many housing units, what kind of size, and other kinds of information, this is all available to me in one big report. I'm going to go back to my map and show you that also there's 100 other things I can do here. I can add more data points, including things like jobs and employment, education, race and ethnicity, as well as market segments and all kinds of other health and consumer behavior points. This is not just census, it's also from a lot of different surveys that are taken all the time. But I'm going to show you that I can export what I've already done. I'm going to export this, and it says that I can do it in letter size, landscape. I'm going to go ahead and say continue to layout, And then this is going to be what I can export. I can also crop it here if I want to change the way it looks. I can export it in any of these different formats. So if it's something that you want to put into a PowerPoint presentation, this is something that's really easy to do. So if there are any questions, I'm happy to work with you on this. This is a brief overview of what kind of information you can find in SimplyAnalytics.